Hello there. I just sat down with one of my all-time favorite classics, Looking In, Looking Out, 12th edition. Come with me as we explore Chapters 8, Communication and Relational Dynamics, and Chapters 11, Managing Interpersonal Conflicts. The first step in the relational model is initiating. This is the initial contact you make with another person to show them that you're interested in maybe getting to know them a little better, and to show them why they might want to get to know you a little better. It could happen anywhere, in a grocery store or in a coffee house. It generally tends to be a hit or miss. Either there is an initial attraction or there isn't. It's that simple. The next step is experimenting. This is the stage where the couple decides if, after meeting, they would be interested in pursuing the relationship further. Each member will start looking for common ground and natural connections. They ask each other questions like, what kind of movies do you like? And what do you like to do for fun on the weekends? It is all about the small talk. Would we make a good couple? The next step is intensifying. The intensifying stage basically just takes the relationship to the next level. You might start going on dates and finding time to be together. You will start being more open with one another and express feelings more openly. At this stage, the level of attraction for each other becomes more and more clear. Who knows, you may even find yourself sharing a warm bag of popcorn and a cold beverage. The next step is integrating. This is when the relationship strengthens and the couple starts to become a social unit. They start doing everything together. They go places together. People stop inviting one or the other to parties, but instead they invite both of them. The couple will start conforming certain aspects of their personality to suit the other. This is the step where two lives become one. The next step is bonding. During the bonding stage, the couple makes symbolic, public gestures to show the world that their relationship exists. The most common way for a couple to do this is marriage. Bonding is basically saying that you're officially together. The next step and the first step in coming apart phase is differentiating. This is the stage where people, even people in the most committed relationships, start to assert their individual identities. The relationship shifts from being a we relationship 24/7 to being an I relationship part of the time. Each person will start to recognize differences that they may not have noticed before. According to Looking In, Looking Out, the key to successful differentiating is maintaining a commitment to the relationship while creating space for being an individual as well. The next step is circumscribing. In the circumscribing stage, communication within the couple decreases, both in quantity and in quality. Restrictions and restraints characterize this stage. Rather than a disagreement, which requires energy on both sides, members opt to withdraw, either mental, silence or daydreaming and fantasizing, or physical, where people spend less time together. Circumscribing doesn't mean total avoidance. Circumscribing is essentially the opposite of the integrating stage. If circumscribing continues, the relationship enters the stagnating stage. The excitement of the old intensifying stage is long gone, and each member of the couple behaves towards each other in an old, familiar ways without much feeling. No growth occurs. The relationship is a hollow shell of its former self. Routine will often throw the couple into the stagnating stage. It is at this point that a couple must choose to go back to the experimenting stage. They need to get out of the routine and try new things. They must focus on being excited for the things they used to be excited for. If a couple does not choose to recycle back to the experimenting stage, then it is likely that they will move on to the avoiding stage. A couple is in the avoiding stage when they intentionally try to create physical distance between them and their partner. This can be done indirectly, for example, in the form of an excuse, such as, "I can't see you because I need to work late," or it can be done directly, for example, saying, "I don't want to see you." The final stage of the relational model, assuming you don't recycle back to experimenting, is terminating. This stage is just as it sounds. The relationship comes to an end. If a couple is married, then terminating would include a divorce. Remember, relationships do not have to end this way. Much heartache can be avoided if a couple chooses to work out their problems and strive to continuously move back into the experimenting stage. That wraps up the relational model, all the way from initiating to terminating. There is a way, however, to keep it from going to the terminating stage. When you get to stagnating, you need to loop it back around to experimenting. Do things that are new for the relationship. Take your significant other out on a date. Try a new coffee shop. Anything to bring it back to how it used to be, back in the early stages when you were excited to be with each other, and excited to hold each other's hand. Thanks for joining us today, and do well in finals.